Hey YouTube, it's your host Francesca and welcome back to another video. So today we're in a new location. We're in, me and my mom's office, so please ignore all the bins in the background from my mom organizing. Basically, this is my last week of being able to, maneuver kind of like how I want to maneuver before I get like straight back into work. So yesterday I was texting with my homegirl and we were just basically going back and forth. I was kind of venting to her, telling her I feel like I don't really know what direction my life is headed in. I know I want to move back out on my own this year, so getting another apartment. I'm planning to move to Houston, so that's about 14 hours away. I do have a really good friend there already. Hopefully she don't leave by the time I get there. And then my homeboy lives in Dallas, so I won't be on the opposite side of the world completely alone, but basically alone. And I'm trying to figure out, I don't want to move and be in the same situation that I was in before. Not saying that I was in a worse situation, because I definitely wasn't. I had a decent apartment that was pretty cheap. Like my rent was only $700 when I moved in and $730 when I left. I lived in Charlotte. It was an older complex and I didn't have a washer and dryer or anything, but it was decent. It was safe. Nothing bad ever happened there. And it was fine. I was working, my regular 9 to 5, and I was also being a CNA on the side. But I just wasn't happy with working. And my problem is not working per se. It's not like I'm one of those people that say, I gotta be an entrepreneur. I can't work no 9 to 5. I can work a 9 to 5. I don't mind working a 9 to 5. But I also don't want to spend my life working at a 9 to 5 and feel like I have not done anything to, satisfy my needs of what I want to do in life. And I was telling her a couple of months ago, I filed for like an LLC for a business that I'm thinking about doing. And it's just been a lot of setbacks. So I was thinking about closing the LLC, and she's like, no, don't close it. Try to, do it all the way first because obviously I haven't even gotten the logo made. I haven't built a website. I haven't sold the product. So I haven't reached those milestones for me to be like, oh, I'm not going to do this. So she was kind of, giving me inspiration and hope of, completing it before I shut it down. But I was just sitting here thinking, I'm like, I don't know what is my calling. I just don't know. I do not know, and I feel I need to try. I need to try things that are not in my comfort zone to maybe see if that will spark something in me and be like, okay, I did this, I didn't like this, but I like this aspect about it, and maybe I want to try something along those lines, because there are a list of things that I have in a little notebook of mine that I want to try this year, just to see if that will spark some type of creativity in this new year, because I cannot keep up with the overconsumption of social media, because I feel like it sends me in a spiral. It's a lot of comparison, a lot of, I don't understand why this person has this and they're younger than me and they already have this, and it's a lot of that. Like one of my friends, she's not even on social media right now, so she just has us to keep her updated if something happens. And I kind of like that, but I do know, especially with me building a brand, I can't just cut social media off. But it is something that I need to limit a lot at this point, because I can spend hours on YouTube and TikTok. Actually, obviously I spend more time on TikTok because I still watch YouTube, don't get me wrong. I got my girl in the background right now watching Aaliyah's vlog. But TikTok really has shortened my attention span. Like, I used to can watch a 2-hour long vlog if somebody put it out. Granted, I won't sit there the whole time. I'll be like, you know, doing stuff. But like, this vlog is only an hour and 7 minutes. I could have finished this vlog. I stopped at 13 minutes and 33 seconds because my brain was like, move on to the next thing. And that's honestly really scary how an app that I've been using for, I say about maybe like a year and a half has basically controlled my brain in a way, and that's not healthy. So I definitely got to cut back on that. But I love TikTok so much. I don't know, it's like a little family over there in a way that the other apps have not. It doesn't, you know, other apps don't have that type of community. You don't get that community on like Instagram, Snapchat, maybe Twitter, but I don't know because I don't really be on Twitter. I haven't had a Twitter since like 2013. So yeah, that's one aspect that I want to focus on in the new year. You know, cutting that down a lot, so maybe my mind can stop thinking about what other people are doing in their lives and focus on what I'm doing in mine. The second thing this year I want to focus on is my finances. I feel like I've been doing kind of good these last 24 new days of the year. I've been to Target a couple of times, but I have not bought anything that I was influenced to buy. So I haven't been in like Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. I don't even think I've been there since the new year started, which is very good for me because I go there when I'm bored, and that'd be like every other day because I only have like one friend here. So I be in stores just looking around, spending money I don't have. I really want to get my finances together. I want to diversify my finances, I guess. I do want to get another part-time job so I can have extra income going into my savings, so when it is time to move, I don't have to be waiting because I'm trying to reach a certain threshold. I do want to open up a high yield savings account because I didn't have my money in Wells Fargo right now, which, you know, it just sits there. It doesn't grow any interest or anything like that. So I am looking into what company I want to go with for a high yield savings account. I'm thinking about either, I think it's Citi or Ally. I need to do a little bit more research, but I'm definitely going to get that done at least by the end of February. And I also want to open up a Roth IRA. I had this girl video saved. I'll try to link it in the description box if I can remember. And she basically had a chart of how much money you can put in your savings a year, and it tells you how much you will have in like X amount of years. So if you contribute the max of like, I think it was $6,650, which is a lot of money a year for like 20 years. I think it grows to like $1 million and something dollars. So even though I can't put in the max because I just simply don't make enough money to do that, I am going to open up a Roth IRA just so I can depend on something other than my 401k. Because honestly, the government, I don't know, I don't trust it. I know it's not going to be no money there when it's time for me to retire, because they're already talking about upping the retirement age. Again, they didn't say to what number, but I think it's at 65 right now. And baby, I'm only 27 and I'm ready to retire yesterday. So I gotta get my finances in order, and the only way to do that is to cut down on the excess spending, and that goes along with eating out and things like that, which brings me to my next point of health. This year, I want to focus on losing. I would really love to lose 100 pounds. I would love to lose 100 pounds. Yeah, that would put me at like a comfortable weight for myself. And I haven't seen myself at that weight in a long time. So I think that's a goal that I'm going to pursue heavily. I know I need to come up with some type of workout routine. I don't really want it to be like too rigorous, because I did have a trainer before. A couple of years ago was my last year in school, so that was like 2018. And I did not like it. Like, I want a trainer, but I want a trainer who's gonna listen to like what I'm saying. I don't want to be throwing up at the workouts because you have me running stairs for 45 minutes and I'm coming from not working out for like 10 years. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So I don't like that. So I'm definitely going to have to look into people that has actually been overweight before, because homegirl never been overweight. She probably never even touched 140 in her life. So I definitely want to look for somebody who's been through that transition, because I'm kind of seeing a pattern, and a lot of people are talking about it. Like, it's very hard to take like fitness and nutrition advice from somebody who's never been in your situation. Like, they never had a problem overeating or eating out of, you know, being depressed and having a very large goal to meet. Like, it's very hard for me to trust you when I tell you, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds, I want to do this and that, and the most that you've ever needed to do was lose 7 pounds. Like, that's a disconnect for me. Maybe it would be fine for the next person that maybe they only need to lose 15 pounds, but I'm really going to focus on finding that person. And I also want to try classes. Like, I really want to try, I hate to be a cliche, but I want to try Pilates too. Like, the girls, you know, they're trying it. Some like it, some are not. But I want to try it just to say, oh, I took a couple of classes and either I like it or I don't. It's whatever. I definitely want to get into yoga classes, more so because my body is so tight and I am too young, even though I don't feel like it. I am too young for my body, you know, and my muscles to be so constricted, I guess that's how I want to say it. But yeah, I want to get into those type of classes. I want to create hobbies for myself. I really want to learn how to like either knit or crochet. I'm interested in photography. I really want to know how these cameras work, because I just spent $800 on this camera and I can click a button, I don't know what happened, and it will literally take me a week to find out, because I have to watch 20 YouTube videos and try to find a TikTok or find something on Google. It's ridiculous. I really want to get into the like behind the scenes of it. And there's a lot of other things I want to start doing. I kind of want to start hiking. Maybe not the biggest mountain. Maybe something that's like a mile to start off with. And then, you know, gradually work my way up. But yeah, I want to get out of the house and try things and meet people and become, you know, a part of something. I don't know. Maybe that's a way to meet my future husband. Maybe I'll meet him in a little class or something like that. I don't know. And I won't know until I try. What is that? Social media, health. What other? Oh, social media, health, hobbies. What other things? I want to learn a skill that I can monetize, so I don't try to take my other things that are supposed to be a hobby and try to monetize it. Because I did have a conversation like a few months ago with one of my friends, and she said that, you know, every time I come up with something, I try to find a way to make money by it rather than, you know, just doing it for fun or, you know, doing it because I like to do it. Which is true, because I'm always trying to get to the bag, and why can't, you know, kill two birds with one stone. But I definitely understood where she was coming from, because say I get good at, I don't know, knitting, and then all of a sudden I'm making, I don't know, blankets or something like that, and I start selling them, and it becomes a situation where the business side is not making it fun anymore. Then it's like, oh well, I don't want to knit anymore. I don't want it to be like that. So I want to have like a separate set of hobbies and things that can make me money, but I want them to be completely separate. Another thing that I want to try to do this year is find my style. I feel like I don't know what to do with my hair. I know how I want to dress, but I don't have the budget for how I want to dress. So I've been trying to find like websites that are kind of in my price range to start shopping for, because it doesn't make any sense how I know what I want to look like, I know what type of pieces that I want to have, and I go to like Fashion Nova or Shein, and it's not giving adult grown woman that I want to give. Like, I'm not trying to dress like the queen or nothing like that, but they don't even, it's very hard, and I don't have time to just be on the website for 6 hours trying to put some pieces together to order. I'm just not gonna do that. So I want to figure out and solidify my style, brands that I like to shop from, and, you know, pieces that are good to have in my collection for, I guess, the newer me. And I also want to figure out my hair. I either need to up my budget for getting my hair done, or I am going to seriously have to consider doing my hair myself, because it's getting ridiculous. Like, it is so ridiculous. 2.5 months ago, got my hair done by somebody. It was okay, but after like a week and a half, I had to cut out a track, re-sew it down because it was getting a little lumpy. So I don't like that. Like, if I'm paying you for something and you telling me, oh, it's gonna last X amount of weeks, I expect it to last X amount of weeks. Then I tried another girl my friend told me about, who put this hair in, and granted, it's fine, but that's all. It's fine. I feel like it's not as flat right here, and I feel like my tracks are gonna start showing over here. It's just, I don't understand how everybody do hair but can't nobody do hair. But I'm not trying to bash them, but it's ridiculous. I know 2 girls that has done my hair, and I had no complaints. One girl was from when I used to live in a dorm, and the other girl, baby, her budget done went up. You hear me? I think I paid, when I first went to her, same hairstyle, sew in with leave out, I think I paid $175. Now this was in 2016, I think. I was still living in Charlotte. I drove to Greensboro because that's where she was at the time. Paid my $175. Had an amazing experience with her. I think it was her sister braided me down super quick. She sewed it in. One of the flattest sewings I ever had. I think I took that sewing out at 8 weeks, and I promise you, it could have went way longer. That was one of the best sewings I ever had. And now she did move to Raleigh, but now she says she is between Raleigh and Charlotte. You just have to book her, but you also have to buy her hair. She only sells her hair in. So minimum, my appointment would be $500, and that's minimum, because I really feel like it's gonna be along the lines of like 6 something. But I can't knock her because she is well worth it. I'm thinking about getting my hair done for my birthday in June by her, but we'll see, because I'm really over long hair, and I feel like if I'm gonna have short hair in, it's gonna need to be like a quick weave or something. But I don't know, maybe I'll try tape ends and just make my hair a little bit fuller and just rock with that. But yeah, I definitely want to solidify like go-to hairstyles and how I want to present myself on the daily. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. Those are just a couple of things that I am looking forward to in 2023. If you guys have any goals or aspirations, let me know down in the comment box. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.